Well, you join me here today at one of my Chelmsford Club lakes. The lake itself is a farm irrigation pond, 5 to 6 acres, something like that. Great little venue, very prolific at all times of the year, and including now, which is in the middle of January. Recently, I've been having some really good hits out of it, just in short evening sessions, up to sort of 10 fish, or even more at times, with some real nice fish amongst them. So it's one of the reasons I really like to fish over here, because it is prolific and it can get me a few bites. What I have been doing lately is using our Fluorocarbon Leaders, and the main reason is obviously since November, as it starts to cool off, the water clarity's certainly got clearer over here. So having a Fluorocarbon leader gives me that little bit more confidence in that it's not being seen. They've got an anti-glare finish to our ones as well, so they're nice and invisible. They lay very flat, they're nice and supple, and being fluorocarbon in them, it means they're heavier than the normal mono. The weather today has been really tough. Sub-zero temperatures the first thing this morning. Yeah, so I don't know how the day's going to pan out. Nothing so far, but on the subject of the leaders anyway, what I'll do is I'll talk you through the various leaders we do. There's 6 different options in the range, and the benefits of those and the various setups you can actually create with them. So let's have a look at these fluorocarbon leaders in more detail. They come with a fused loop on the end, and what I've done here to connect it is just use the loop in my main line. So it's a loop-to-loop connection, but you can connect these how you want, whether it just be a simple knot, whatever your preferred preference is. Now the length for this one is 75 centimetres. They also come in 115 centimetres as well if you prefer your leaders to be longer. On the other end is a fused quick change swivel. Now I'm using the size 7, but they're also available in a size 10. You can also get both size leaders, the 75 and the 115, without any swivels at all, which allows you to do other presentations like quick change drop-offs or heli setups, etc. But this is what I'm using today, and this is what I've been using recently. As I said, I'm using a size 7 swivel on the end of here, which comes already on the leader, and I've coupled that with a size 7 lead clip, and I've added one of the power grip tail rubbers to that, and it gives me a real nice finish there, a real nice tapered finish. Now the best way to get these on, I find, is just put them onto a gate latch needle and slide them straight down the leader, peg the clip, and away you go. It's ready to fish. Just add your lead. The lead on there is a 3-ounce square. Again, gives me enough punch to punch it out there, and I prefer a slightly heavier weight to help set the hook home, so it makes an ideal setup for me. Well, unfortunately, it hasn't happened. I've given it a good few hours now in this swim. It's actually gone lunchtime, so I've been here a while. There's no signs of fish down here. I've not had any liners, and I think if the fish were here, I would have had a bite or two, even in the tough conditions we've got today. Now, there's a bit of bird activity down to my right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wind these in, because I think any time you've got birds present, there's every chance there's some fish underneath them, especially this time of year. So the best thing to do is get down there and get fishing again. Well, it looks like the move's paid off. I've probably been in there, rod's been in no more than 20 minutes, and I'm into the first fish of the day for me. Just goes to show you, I was obviously getting it right, but the fish just weren't there. So it's nice to actually get one on at last. Well, I don't think it's particularly big, but quite honestly, I don't care. It's not often I feel the pressure on these things, but today hasn't been easy. But I've still got an hour and a half to go, so catching one in 20 minutes, I'll still end up with 2 or 3 yet. So well, it's having a little bit more of a go now, so perhaps it's bigger than I first thought. Well, I don't know if you can see that, but the fluorocarbon leader there attached to it obviously done its job. And here we go, nice little mirror. Not big, but he looks beautiful, especially on a day like today. Well, there you go. He's not big. I think we can say he's beautiful. Just goes to show you, I've sat all morning in one swim, no signs of fish, no activity whatsoever, moved, took 20 minutes and I've had one. So it just goes to show you sometimes it does pay to be mobile. So there you go. Yeah, pleased with that. Well, it's not long in the day left now, it's 2:30, so I think what I'll do is I'll give it another half hour or so. The rods are back out, so we'll see how it goes, and then I think I'll beat the traffic and get home. Yeah, pleased to actually have got one.